Dokie, looks like we're live. Hello everyone, Nehru here, and welcome back to what should probably be the final stream of Coffee Talk. We've got 3 more days plus a few more extras left, which I think we should hopefully be able to knock this out of the park before we can wrap this up and then move on to Coffee Talk episode 2 and Valhalla.
Mm-hmm. And maybe even Tavern Talk.
We'll see.
We'll see.
So, yeah, for a brief review of where we left off last time, Bailey's and Lua. We managed to they actually managed to work things out. They're back together and are now working together to try and figure out their life. We had an unexpected visit from Gala, who was having a bit of a bad night that could have made us had an even worse night.
No. He was fine. I don't know what you're talking about.
I mean, he is a werewolf in full fury, so... Yep, Neil is made his last appearance for a bit of time because he's basically going over to Coachella to try and learn more about human breeding rituals.
Which honestly makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Let's face it.
Mm-hmm.
Don't worry. I'm sure he and Freya will get along well in due time.
Hear that, Scorpio? Get to being bred.
What? Excuse me.
I know what I said.
I mean, it makes the most sense for Scorpio to be involved in that. Although remember, we're trying to make a superhero, not a supervillain.
Oh, come on. I'm not a supervillain yet.
That just depends on who raises them. You aren't born a villain.
Yeah.
That's true. Satoshi's not touching this, so technically it's not. Freya's a different person.
Yeah, but at the same time, if we're looking to get a superhero, would she qualify more as a Martha Kent or don't know the names of mothers of any well-known supervillains that is comparable to the polar opposite of Mrs. Kent.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, brief tangent. I gotta admit, it with most versions of Superman, minus those what if stories that shows what if something which was different to make him go evil. The Kents did a pretty damn good job of raising the boy.
You mean like what if he ended up being raised in Russia?
Da.
That's good.
But regardless, let us get immersed in this reality.
Indeed. So, now to get started on the first of the last 3 days, Saturday, October 3rd, 2020.
Yep, and we know one of them is the Satoshi insert for his universe.
Oh, trust me, if Satoshi was in this universe, it would probably be...
How do you know he's not in here since we do have a Sunu here?
Simple. The fire agent already got to him.
Either that or he got himself arrested already.
Weirdstein Company criticized for unfair depictions of werewolves in their latest box office hit. Coachella 2020 do's and don'ts. Atlantic ambassador talks with Fire regarding immigration.
Oh, this has been quite the ride, hasn't it? Especially given some of the headlines here, the year it's set in, what happened in that year.
Yeah.
And you know what? It's only going to get better when we get to number 2, probably.
I mean, seeing as how we're dropping from an M rating to a T rating, probably going to be less on the nose, I'd wager.
You know, I think I'm kind of sad that they dropped the radio, but then again, there's probably a reason.
Might be,
Only way we'll find out is when we finally play it, because... Again, a reminder, I ended up playing this for myself before I ended up streaming this, because I just got so sucked into it that I loved it so much I had to share it. When we get into episode 2, I'll be going into that largely blind.
Other than screenshots that I've seen, or a small snippet knowing that it actually exists, I have no idea about it either.
So yeah, that's gonna be an adventure.
mm-hmm.
Anywho, welcome!
Hey, Nay!
Good evening, Freya. You look very cheerful today.
And it's all thanks to you!
What did I do?
You hopped her up on Benadryl.
Not yet. I'm glad I don't have to take Benadryl, but I finally got a good night's sleep last night. I slept like a log. And the funny thing is, these are conversations we've had at DMs about the sleep. We didn't even stop the goddamn game. And it's funny because this is the same.
I mean,
Painful.
Yeah, I literally talked to Nate like there's a chance I'll probably miss.
Scorpio,
Oh,
I mean,
God.
if you have King Dreams, I would recommend you actually have a bed chamber. It tastes pretty good. And helps.
Yeah. Orsk actually went and made himself a bed chamber and tried it out.
Yeah, it was pretty good. Like I said, I just need to get the sequence white right next time. But other than that, yeah, it was pretty good.
Yeah, I tried the next time I'm home or have access to those. But oh my god.
This has just been a whole stream of you and Freya just completely syncing up.
I mean, we know this is basically the equivalent to our Visu in this universe.
Well, actually, no, and it's funny because I made the joke, and yes, I put this in Discord. If I showed up sick still, you would probably yell at me to go to get sleep and then disconnect me from the call.
No, you know I'd find my way up to the bitch slap you.
Yes, nickname would. We didn't even play the game yet, and half of this is like... Okay!
I mean, sometimes that's what a good friend does, is they drive up to an idiot friend's house, bitch slap the hell of them, and throw them physically into bed because they need the rest.
I wouldn't put it past Nickname because he has done that in text, and I have stayed up before, and it's like, dude, fuck are you still up? Bad. No,
Yeah.
bad.
I have actually done that. Like, I wake up, I look at my phone, and I'm like, you're not supposed to be up this early, motherfucker.
Yeah, he knows what time I'm up. If I'm up like at 5 in the morning, 6 in the morning, it's still registered as up. It's like, the fuck you doing up this early? Did you stay up all night? No, you bad. Didn't. And to get it off topic. Yes, people watching, or anyone that does watch, sleep important. Don't stay up so late. Bad for the body.
What? I mean, we can handle 96 hours just being straight up.
Or don't make me give you the same treatment I give Scorpio.
Good luck getting here.
Boy, don't test me.
Would.
I
Number
can just
12 hours.
I can just see the lot of us just getting together and going on an epic journey to get to the middle of bumfuck nowhere Canada to find you, Worsk, and strap you into bed.
Hmm.
A proper 12 hours of closing my eyes and not thinking about anything.
Good for you. You really needed that.
I know. But I had the deadline coming. And I've been pushing myself to finish this draft.
Is giving an intense stare at Scorpio right now?
And that's the, once again, same conversation.
Uh-huh.
A bit too much, I guess.
So, how's it going now?
You won't believe this.
I probably will.
When I woke up this afternoon, I felt great. Words just flowed through me like water. And not forced crap like I've been writing recently.
And that's why taking a break is important. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Yep.
Yeah. Don't need to start lecturing me now.
Mhm.
So, what's your plan now?
Now is it right at this moment? I'm planning to go to the bathroom and wash my face. And after that, I'll continue writing.
Sounds like a solid plan. You know where the restroom is? Oh, yeah. Blech.
Okay, I need something to drink now.
Freya, you're unemployed. Don't waste your money on coffee shop drinks.
That is so weird. Coming from the shop owner who takes no money.
I know. You've been a regular for years. If you only need the vibes of the place, just right here.
No, I can't do that. You don't have any customers tonight. What would I do if this place goes bankrupt?
It won't happen.
Don't worry, Nate can sell you to the guys in space.
How can you be so sure?
Just take this tap water and go do your work, okay?
But
See? There's a customer coming right now. So don't you worry about me.
oh,
Hmm.
hi Gala.
Hmm.
What's wrong? I know you're a man of few words, but this may be pushing it a bit.
Hmm. Freya. Nay. I am truly very sorry for what happened yesterday.
Gala? Hey, it's alright. No one got hurt, right? And the coffee shop's fine.
I almost suplexed the coffee shop.
I suplexed
I'm sure
the
it'll
tea shop
be,
next door.
I'm sure Nate wouldn't have minded if that happened. Think about it too much, Gala.
Yeah, certainly would have shaken things up around here. Like Freya said, no casualties and no problems with the coffee shop.
I still need to redeem myself for the mess I made and the scare I gave you. I'm sure there's something I can do.
Why don't you buy something for the lady here? I'm sure she'll appreciate it.
Hey, what do you mean?
Do you want anything to drink, Freya?
No!
Too late, I'm already paying.
No, it's a Gala.
I insist.
You don't have to.
Please accept it. At least it'll help me stop feeling so guilty. At least a little.
Alright. What about the coffee? Not espresso, mind you. Something with a little less of a kick.
Give her coffee and booze.
You know how to make sugar and spice and everything nice?
The one with cinnamon?
Yes. A cup of sugar and spice, please.
There we are. So, coffee, honey, and cinnamon. Sugar and spice for the lady with the vices.
Really? Hey! Oh, I won't complain. Thank you, Gala.
Don't mention it.
Seriously, don't.
Nay, are you sure there's nothing I can do for you?
You don't have to do anything, Gala. It's fine. But to be honest, I'm curious. What happened yesterday?
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, you usually stay indoors during the full moon, don't you?
I usually do. But there was an emergency at the hospital yesterday.
What kind of emergency?
Considering they called him in on the night of the full moon, sounds like an all hands on deck situation.
Probably. The hospital was really packed yesterday. After that announcement,
Announcement?
the one saying that a replacement government-issued Fury sedative will be available soon. Releasing that news on the day of full moon was just...
Ooh.
Oh, I think I see where that could have gone.
And that's when the hospital became the site of a Mortal Kombat tournament.
Yeah.
You probably...
I have heard horror stories about hospitals where there's like a big announcement of some kind of disease outbreak or new medicine that can cause people to come out in droves, either oftentimes with hypochondriacs who just swear they have all those exact symptoms, just rushing into the hospital as soon as they see it on TV, and they just get completely swamped on days like that.
Yeah, I bet we saw more lycanthrope types than you can shake a stick at the hospital that night.
I'm
Stupid.
Yeah. In a world where you've got lycanthropes, giving
So,
an announcement like that on the night of a full moon, dumb.
And remember, just because werewolves are a thing, that means the other type of lycanthropes are probably also available.
So we get lawful good rampages?
I mean, I sure hope so. I mean, that's such a fun little thing.
well, actually, thinking on it as well, this is also a new sedative. You're basically doing it on a night to where you don't even know if it works. And you're having
Exactly.
everyone who would have at one point have contained themselves upon hearing this
Yeah,
coming out in droves.
yeah.
So
Yeah, so
Yeah.
that just so the hassle just turned into a bloodbath, from what I'm hearing.
Yeah.
and the thing is, if it's not just if it was an announcement, it probably wasn't just that hospital. It was
Yeah,
probably hospitals all over.
Yeah, all across
Because
the
an
country.
announcement like that would probably have gone nationwide.
yeah,
So yeah, you got every fury-bound lycanthrope just dashing out the hospital, just trying to say, hey, about that new sedative. Do you have any? Because it's full moon night and. Ugh.
yeah. They probably should have made that announcement after that full moon.
Yeah.
At least then you would have had a month.
Yeah. And though he did mention it was saying that it would be it did say that specifically that the Fury sedative would be available soon, meaning
Yeah.
not out yet, but
Yeah. Still, that's someone that dropped the ball. That should have been said the day after.
yeah, someone dropped the ball royally on that one.
Uh huh. So many restless werewolves came asking about the sedative, which isn't ready yet.
The announcement said it wasn't ready. Just that it was coming soon.
You think people read the whole article?
Oh, mood.
Yeah, that's mood.
Here's what's bad: they don't read the article. If this is based off the real world, where it's the day of the internet, people just send the headlines. People read the headlines, and then they think that they're the God Almighty of whatever said topic the headline is about,
Ugh.
even
Yeah.
before reading it.
They only saw the headline or glanced at it at the newsstand.
Yep.
Then they went straight to the hospital. I don't blame them though. Finding out that the only publicly available sedative is dangerous, it's difficult for some people.
Yeah, I can imagine.
I ended up having to explain it to dozens of werewolves.
You know what? It almost makes it feel like if it was glancing at the headline, they probably had some of it big print, some of it tiny. And I have a feeling the part about available soon was in small print.
Might have been, yeah.
Well,
I-
the new sedative. Oh,
I even had to put some rogue werewolves in the isolation rooms.
is that bad, huh?
Yeah, to the point that we ran out of rooms to put them in. That's why at the end of my shift I left immediately. Normally, I'd have a friend to lock me in one of our isolation rooms, of course. But I couldn't, so I rushed right back to my apartment. But it was too late. Thankfully, I was in this area. And I managed to force myself to come to your place. But sadly, I did suplex a bus.
It happens.
Excuse me for asking this.
Yes.
Are you in control? But you didn't hurt anyone here on the way here, right?
I did, as I said, suplex a bus. As far as I remember, no. And I didn't see any blood on my clothes.
That's good to hear.
This might sound overly confident, considering what happened yesterday. But I have enough control to make sure I don't hurt anyone. As long as I have something to direct my fury towards. Usually, I end up destroying stuff around me. Or, worst case, hurting myself. That's when she's probably looking at all the fucking bandages on him.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Despite all of that, I'm still glad that no one got hurt.
Always looking out for the positive side, aren't you?
Just doing my job.
Thanks, both of you. I really mean it. But please, if there's anything I can do to pay back, I mean, if there's anything I can do to help, even the cop with his crimson shovel, I am here to help. Please don't hesitate to ask me right away.
Will do.
In the meantime, can I order a drink?
Sure. What are you having?
The same as yesterday.
One Galahad coming right up.
I actually did try the Galahad. It's pretty good, actually.
Ah, so you had the gala.
Here's your special brew.
Thank you. The drink that saved me. Once again, thank you for helping me find this drink.
By the way, Gala, now that you can be 100% sure that the drink is your natural sedative, why don't you put some in a bottle and carry it with you everywhere?
That's the plan. This is why I bought several thermoses.
And hey MT, thanks for stopping by.
It has to be warm, though. I can use a vacuum flask, I suppose. I'll give it a try next full moon. Don't worry, Freya. I'm going to stay at my place for the next full moon. I'm not taking any risks.
Well, that's good.
Before I can make sure how effective that remedy is.
Oof. What the? Rachel? Oh, that adorable pout. What's going on?
Huh. Neon. What else? Neon.
Your father?
Of course, Neon. What the hell was he thinking, Neon? Coming backstage at Coachella, Neon. Just to get into an argument with my manager, Neon.
Oh dear.
He's trying his best to be a good dad to his daughter.
And it sounds
I don't blame her, but I'm just thinking, oh dear, the time and place of that couldn't have ended well.
But the thing is, like I said, he knows her manager, that's the thing.
Yeah, he used to be a big. Apparently, he used to be a bit of a big name in the music industry, so he knows the dark shadows that lie in wait there, and the kind of people that you can run into there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's no secret. Usually, it's just
Yeah.
a matter of people who are too ignorant or trying to just look past it because they feel that it benefits.
Because they feel it'll be best for their careers.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's a shame how it seems like the entertainment industry has fallen into that.
Yeah.
And like young actors like Rachel get it the worst. And the controversies.
Yeah. Let's not get started on just how you basically have to be extra careful because the paparazzi will TMZ it up at even the most minor of things to try and blow it out of proportions.
Yeah.
And then throw cancel culture in on top of all that.
Yep.
Oof.
I mean, there are images where it's like that.
Before we continue, Nyan. Nay, a cafe latte, please, Nyan. Extra milk, please.
Okay.
I mean, talking about that, I know there was one image, if you've heard about it. The Indians fan that got blasted. If you know what I'm talking about.
Your cafe latte is ready.
Thanks, Nyan.
How did he manage to get backstage?
He told security he was my father, Nyan. And he messaged me about coming beforehand, Nyan. Said he was going to wish me luck, Nyan.
How much you want to make a bet he heard the manager saying something shady while she was off
Yeah.
in her room, and then just went full, "Oh, you're not gonna be taking advantage of my baby girl" on him.
Yeah, that's what I'm expecting to see, because we're still one person short for the scene, because there's supposed to be 4 people for the day.
Mhm.
So I told him to let him in, of course. He's still my father, Nyan. Things were nice at first, Nyan. Then my manager came in, Nyan. And... Nyan. I don't know why he hates him so much, Nyan.
I bet if you'd open your ears, you'd probably learn why.
It's showbiz, Nyan. I'm mature enough to know what's good or bad for me, Nyan.
And not to sound like broken record or anything, but the question isn't so much maturity; it's experience.
Yeah.
Oh yes, if you don't know, I mean, snakes in the like even looking at old stories like Adam and Eve. Yes, they knew it, but the right words said in the right way, in the right tone, if they sound appealing and tempting. And that's the thing in
Yep.
showbiz.
And that's things. Sadly, people can be vulnerable to manipulation.
Yeah, but the thing is, we've already heard from her father that he knows her manager. He knows his reputation and all that.
Yep, it sounds like this manager is a real scumbag. But at the same time, there's a saying I've heard once: worrying about being hung up on being mature is a sign of immaturity. People who are mature don't go around bragging about how mature they are. They just are mature. So she feels she's mature enough, but the fact that she's is so insistent on playing up the fact that she is mature is evidence that there's still a fair bit of immaturity left in her, that she feels the need to... it's on the tip of my tongue. To validate her maturity.
Yeah.
What happened after that?
Mr. Lester told the security guards to kick him out, Nyan. He's still allowed in the festival area, Nyan. I saw him in the crowds, Nyan.
Did the concert go well at least?
Oh yeah, very well, Nyan. Other than the arguments backstage, Nyan. Everything was great, Nyan. I was the first one to play on the main stage, Nyan.
Good, excellent chance to make an impression on the crowd then.
Oh, definitely. Usually no one pays much attention to whoever's on first, Nyan.
Yeah, they get more caught up with, I don't know, when he's on third.
Uh-huh. But there were thousands of people in the audience during my session, Nyan.
Nice. So you don't need it to be at the event anymore after this?
Not really, Nyan. I did my stage time, Nyan. And then there was the press conference after my show, Nyan.
After show press conference?
Mm-hmm. Yep. And the pre-show was done yesterday. Nyan. Today was a small one. There were almost a dozen journalists who wanted to interview me, Nyan.
I'm not sure how well I'd handle that kind of a situation.
Yeah, that's a very different beast of a person that can handle that.
I don't know. I mean,
So we decided to just do a mini conference, Nyan.
good for you. You're totally back in the game, huh?
Mm-hmm. I guess I am, Nyan. Thanks to Mr. Lester, Nyan.
I would say it's because of you. But your managers probably were some of his influence too. So why are you here?
Because of Dad, of course. Nyan. I told him to come here this evening, Nyan. Called it. We really need to set things straight, Nyan. He needs to stop messing with my manager so much, Nyan. And because this evening is the only time we can meet, Nyan. I can't go to the party Mr. Lester is hosting.
What party?
He's hosting a party for the VIPs and artists he manages, Nyan.
Oh.
At a club in Belltown. Oh dear.
Yep. Calling it now. Such a good thing that she is not going. If it's a club like I'm probably thinking,
Yeah.
there is probably gonna be a lot of powder, a lot of straws, and a lot of things that she should not be seen at this stage of life.
Basically, not just at this stage in life, but also that stage in her career, that if the paparazzi saw her at a party like that, well, goodbye
Yeah.
career.
Yeah.
Well, that and coming into love with some of those substances we know that are going to probably be present.
Yeah.
Destroy her career as well.
Nope, what she needs is a catnip pillow like what a certain cat bear that has.
Is it okay to go to the party without a guardian?
I'm 18, remember. I'm an adult. Yeah.
Just because you're 18 doesn't make you an adulted experience.
Yeah, and besides, is it technically you're a young adult. At full adulthood, that's 21. Once you're able to drink alcohol legally, then we can start talking about you being a full and proper adult.
I don't know. I mean, like, I know that when I turned 21 and I was able to drink, I didn't go out of my way to just go on a picture. Hell, I don't even drink until once in a blue moon.
I didn't either.
There's maybe once in my life or twice that I've actually gotten drunk to the point where I felt sick to my stomach. And that was only once while on a Discord call with friends when we were watching a movie marathon.
Yeah,
that was it.
Me, I've never gotten that. I've never gotten that level of drunk before. Mostly because I'm naturally a bit of a reserved person, which makes the fact that I've been doing streaming as a VTuber for like 3+ years at this point all the more surprising to me. But I am a very reserved person. I have a lot of filters on me because I don't want to go too deep into that because that's opening a can of worms that I spend enough time talking about with my therapist. I don't need to bring it out here on stream, but I basically, one of the reasons why I have never gotten drunk is because I'm afraid of what would happen if I get to that point where some of those filters were to be let loose. Because I've seen a lot of videos of various different kinds of drunks, and for the most part, I never had anyone who I could trust enough to let myself go that far around to where I could do so in a safe and trusted environment. I would be comfortable with who I was with to stop me if I got too far.
This is why I drink in the comfort of my own house.
I don't think when I drank that much, it was more of I ended up losing filters. I think the only thing that happened, and it's like, because I still came back to the call and the others knew, I just ended up either stumbling, severe loss of balance, either that or probably not. Probably shouldn't have walked down the stairs back to the basement to where my computer was set up. I think the only reason I didn't fall was I still had the mental fortitude to put a death grip on the handrail.
Yeah.
That was on the side of the stairs, and even then, at any rate, the grip was. I'm surprised the grip held because I did lurch a bit down. But I ended up at my desk. I had my headphones on. My head just touched it. I think for at least, I would just say 2 hours, because at least 2 different movies went past before I was even conscious enough to just sit up again and just actually watch movies and join the call normally.
Yeah, because
it was not fun.
Yeah, that's one of the things I seem to have picked up from watching videos. If you're going to be drinking at home and you're going to go to that level, don't do it when you have to go up and down stairs.
Yep.
Up and down stairs, and I was at least smart enough to make sure, like, okay, I know what this is planned, and I basically said to anyone that it is, it's like, okay, I'm going to be doing this. For whatever reason ever, I don't care what the emergency is, I'm not going to be able to drive, so don't make an emergency, I have to drive.
Yeah.
So I also planned to make sure I had nowhere to go as well, at least. Because that's the other thing people forget.
Mm-hmm.
They get in their mind, oh, I'm going to be fine.
No, you're not.
No.
Yeah. And then let's not forget about the different kind of drunks you can get out there. Because you got the I love you drunk, the one who's just best friends with everyone. don't even know
The
that. never
angry
mind.
drunks,
Yeah,
the
I hate-
drunks that have no filters.
Yeah, the one who's always
Hmm.
wanting people to come to them. Hey, come here, yeah. And probably the worst kind of one of the worst kind of drunks I've seen. The ones who seem to forget what a toilet looks like.
Ew.
I don't know what kind I am. I think I'm more of the one where it's like I reach a certain point, I'm just the one that will just start honking out.
I wouldn't know.
But I'd rather not reach that point
Yeah.
I'm just
not at all.
guessing that, but from now, but yeah.
I'm not keen at all at ever getting to that point and finding out where I fall on that spectrum. And technically speaking, I apparently have the genes to make it where I am theoretically able to handle my alcohol well, because I've got Polish blood in me, I've got Irish blood in me, I've got German blood in me.
Nice.
Basically, the wombo combo to where I'm in theory able to handle my liquor well, but I don't want to put it to the test.
Mm-hmm.
Agreed.
Yeah, and then there are some where it's like family history of others, well, not getting in. There are factors in the family history and then other conditions that, yeah, where it also makes it dangerous because drinking, going into dark places,
Yeah.
potentially.
Yeah, I mean...
And because of that, it hits hard, or could with me,
Yeah,
those conditions.
yeah. For me, at least, from what I've heard from stories that my parents would tell me, it seems like the family history seems to back up that theory about being able to handle your liquor well. Because one of my favorite stories my dad told me was about the one time he got into a drinking contest with his old army buddy. I don't recall if I've talked about this on stream before. I know I've talked about it off stream with a number of people. So I'll try and keep it brief so I can get back on topic, because now that I've gotten on this, I have to get the story out. Basically, when my dad was in the military, he had this one friend, and they drank a lot together. They'd get into drinking contests all the time. My dad would always drink the other guy out of the table, under the table. When they got discharged, finally, they basically had an agreement. My dad would stop drinking, and the buddy would keep on drinking. And if they ever met again out in the real world, they'd have a drinking contest again, and he would finally beat my dad in a drinking contest. So, fast forward a couple of years, and my dad is in a band, and he and his band get called for a gig to play at a wedding. They get to the wedding, they start setting up, and the bride and groom walk in, and as it just so happens, fate would have it, the groom is my dad's old drinking buddy from the army. So they're basically trying to get ready to play the wedding reception. The groom sees my dad, recognizes him, and he absolutely refuses to let the band play until he has his drinking contest with my dad. So he's not having any of this. Hey, you guys want to play? Hey, we are doing this right here, right now. I'm finally gonna beat you, motherfucker. So, as much as they didn't, it was a bad idea to do so. He basically held the whole reception hostage until my dad had the contest, so he had to go and do the drinking contest. So they started the drinking contest, and my dad still drank him under the table, handily. My dad was just sitting there at the bar, just stoically, and just seemingly unaffected. And the groom couldn't stand up straight, couldn't speak clearly, giving his newlywed wife, I paused to reason, oh my god, what the hell did I just marry? So, yeah. So, after that, they ended up playing the reception. Did the best they can. He just took it like a champ until he walked outside. Cold air hit him, and his legs just completely gave out on him. So, yeah.
Well, then.
Yeah.
Well then.
So,
Anyways, we should probably get back to the game.
yeah, sorry about that. If I get into a storytelling mood, I just can't stop myself.
Hey, gave me time to go out and grab a few more drinks from my fridge and go use the bathroom.
Fair.
Yeah, but you could only enter some clubs if you're 21.
Not this time, Neon. Because Mr. Lester's my manager and it's his party, Neon.
Dear God, that once again brings legality in.
Mm-hmm.
Knowing what club he's wanting to go to. I'm not sure about that.
And again, it's not so much an issue of maturity, it's an issue of experience.
It's true, Neon.
No, I know you could do that by using his name. But I don't think he should do that with you.
Why, Neon? I'm an adult.
No, you're not, Rachel. Have you ever been to one of Lester's parties?
Well, no, Neon. You have, Neon?
Not personally. I've heard stories.
Do tell, Freya.
What?
Dear God.
What stories?
He knows how to party.
That's good then, Neon.
That's not necessarily a good thing. Knowing how to party might mean something else entirely. Oh my God, they are implying what we've talked about way earlier.
Yeah, the classic rock star lifestyle, the one that have taken and just completely ruined so many people.
Yep.
And people trying to mirror that lifestyle.
I don't know what you're talking about, Neon.
You'll find out, but let's hope you never do. Especially if you keep Lester on as your manager. Personally, I don't mind wild parties. But inviting an underage person to his party? That might be too far and questionable.
Welcome, huh?
Oh, he's adorable! Meow.
What? That looks like he got a black eye.
Yeah, I was about to say, it looks like someone decked him.
Yeah.
Huh?
What the hell?
Oh no! Oh. Papa!
What?
Rachel, is that Mr. Hendry?
Yes! Papa. What happened, Neon? May, can you get a cup of milk for him, please?
Just milk?
Just milk. Me. Oh.
are you putting it through the machine if it's just milk?
I assume the machine can
warm
warm
milk.
it. Yeah.
Here.
Oh, I like how it's just.
Thank you, Jan. Dad, please hold on. Can somebody call me an ambulance, please?
Yeah, new thing.
I assume the last thing for Hendry. Oh no, freight troll.
Mm-hmm.
I'll make family cats milking you.
No.
Apparently, it seems milk really has a cat cause weakness.
Of course it is. Same thing as catnip. Remember, Nay knows this well because of Lily.
I know this well too. Seems Scorpio's the only one who didn't know this.
They're on the way.
You.
I have contacted the hospital. Thank you.
This is probably one of the best instances for something like this to happen. Having a hospital admin on the premises who can put the call in and put a rush job on it.
I've also contacted our Nekomimi expert personally. Yeah, exactly. She's off shift right now, but she's also on the way. Thank you
Yes.
so much.
Another one having a hospital admin that knows they can call in.
I don't know what might have happened without your help. Don't mention it. Here they come. I'll go with you. Okay. That also brings up a good point. Not only would you actually have like different medical specialists, but you'd also have specialists, those that are specialized in each race.
So, would you need a vet or a doctor?
That is a good question that we lack the knowledge to adequately answer.
Or the world context to do so.
Yeah, I assume it will probably be a combination of both because not only do you have your bipedal mode, but you also have your animal mode, so...
That would also depend on what are the cases of if you're stuck in one and not the other.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
And
so that's-
having to... What
Yeah.
changes it.
yeah, like I said, we don't even know the way that they go about their transformation. Is it purely a magical-based thing, or is it a purely physical transformation? Like, there's a whole bunch of things we lack any context on.
Yeah, we
I
can really
mean,
speculate on those.
I guess to be fair, if we wanted a close, we could look at the D&D Kitsune wild shape into fox form.
Actually, yeah, I mean, that one's a polymorph one, so that one's actually magical-based. But still, in this world, magic might not be that big of a thing. It might be a purely physical transformation, sort of, say, like an anamorph.
So like a changeling from My Little Pony then?
So, yeah, actually, wait, isn't their stuff also changeling magic?
Makes sense, but
Well,
there's
they're
natural.
shapeshifters.
Yeah, they're shapeshifters, but don't they have their own type of magic?
It's green. The magic is more green, I think.
Yeah, but still, it's some type of energy thingy, so... Like I said, we just lack the context here to actually have any way of understanding how this would work.
Right.
But regardless,
boy.
yeah, Nekomimi medicine must be one of those ones that definitely requires specialists.
Oh, definitely.
That was really something, huh?
Yeah.
And there goes 3 of my characters in one fell swoop.
2 days in a row. An emergency at your place. Well, at least people think of your place as their go-to when they need your help.
You're right. It's not every day you look at things from the bright side.
Well, I'm one of your coffee shop disciples, right? So I kind of understand them, and I will set up a shrine for you.
It'll be next to the leaf.
Me too. At least he's in good hands now. What's your plan for the rest of the night?
Probably right. Well, that was all pretty hectic. But I need to continue. I need to continue writing.
Is there something you wanted to say, Scorpio?
Nope.
Nope, he's
Not
too
that I
focused.
shared the brain cell 2 lines early.
Don't worry, he's just staring at his glorious leaf.
Take your time.
Take your time and place then.
Will do.
And that should be end of that day, so we have 2 more to go.
Yep.
I mean, 1 hour for that day, but we did get off a tangent for like maybe 15, 30 minutes, so
We got on a few tangents.
I don't think
And
the
we
day
did-
was
and
that long.
And we did start later.
True. So, now Sunday, October 4th, 2020.
3 days before my birthday. Fire broke out there in Coachella, culprits in police custody. Despite the arrest, Coachella will go on. Police raid on private Coachella after party is biggest drug and sex-related bust of the year. Oh dear.
Oh, if that is Mr. Lester's party.
You
Oh,
know what it is.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is.
oh,
I'm-
shit.
I'm hoping that's not Lester's ass we're seeing right now.
Probably is.
Because that looks like a hospital gown, which means that's his ass.
Wait, that looks like a bite mark on his ass.
Oh shit,
Oh,
yeah, that,
God, I didn't even notice that!
Who the fuck would be eating Lester's ass? Why the fuck is that a sentence that came out of my mouth?
well remember, there is sex-related up
Yes!
top, so...
Remember, they were saying biggest drug and sex-related bust of the year.
Well, shit.
So instead of eat face, it was eat ass.
I mean, that is an actual thing, remember?
Yeah.
Yes,
Who
there
the fuck
are
would-
people who like biting.
Oh, so we don't know if that's a bite mark or not. That could also be a hoof imprint.
No.
Maybe it looks like it's got like little gaps where some teeth would go up.
Fair, but how about we go along and so we get more context, I hope.
Instead of analyzing an ass.
No, Stream, we're not sitting here and analyzing a cartoon variant of it.
So,
I don't have anyone to talk. I don't have any character to talk as, so I'm making my own reason.
welcome.
Hey, Pop.
Oh shit, my only remaining character. Good evening, everyone. Everyone's safe and sound tonight?
So far, so good. So far, so so far, so good, officer.
But the cop was supposed to be watching this area headed out in a coffee shop? With their bloody shovel? I'm not so sure about that.
Hey, now, I'm not the only one out at the moment. There's more than a few of us out. I'm working right now. Remember, I need to refuel too. I just love multitasking, you know. That requires skill.
Oh, I love Georgie. He's fun.
Taking a break and working at the same time, you mean?
You know it.
That's an oxymoron.
Don't make me get the shovel. That's why I said it requires skill. Anyway, Nate, I really need an espresso to keep me awake tonight.
All right, 3 shots of life juice. There you go, sir. And energetic espressos to keep our officer upright on patrol.
You and your sense of humor.
Yeah, MT. I've been running the PNG tuber for the last few streams because part of it is, well, I'm just getting really tired of having to fight with my camera so much to just kind of having to stop the flow of the stream to just go and troubleshoot my camera.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good idea, because, yeah, we need to deal with them overheating the show.
I mean,
That
it's
is
still
adorable.
amazing and adorable.
Oh, it is.
Plus, at the same time, it theoretically is more affordable for me to get alternate variants that I can use for like costumes and whatnot.
I mean,
God, yeah.
being an actual like 2D piece instead of something that's full 3D, where if your head is turning and it's tracking, I can honestly see that.
Ah,
Yeah. Though, if I want to get a live 2D, that would be going up in the price again.
yes.
Because live 2D is possibly even more expensive than 3D models.
Well,
Yeah.
it's still tracking you and
Yeah.
trying to find the right JPEG image to make sure it's matching.
But, yeah.
Indeed.
So, yeah, whether I end up evolving to an upgraded 3D model or trying to go for a live 2D model, we'll have to see how things develop with that.
I mean, that PNG one's not a bad idea at the moment. Your espressos are always out of this world. You hear? I heard someone on Force mention something about a man from outer space. You hear anything about that? So I heard about some 2-bit rookies in 2 pieces and walking around here. Definitely better than mine or my wife's.
It's not a competition, officer.
It is for her.
Oh!
Ooh.
Also, I would recommend avoiding poking your head out at night. Mama Georgie is out for your head. She thought it, if she could make a better one, I'd stop coming to this place so often. And yes, she has put a hit on you.
Dude,
That's not happen anytime soon.
So, anything special today?
Surprisingly, no. Yesterday, though, that was a different case. Gotta make sure this place is safe, though. Heard you had a werewolf in here the other night. What are you grinning about? I mean it. You were here the last 2 days, right?
Always? Yes, I was. And some crazy things happened here. And 2 days in a row. As if the gods were trying to give me first-hand experience for my book.
Sharing that brain cell.
I'm just gonna give up at this point.
Just accept it.
I've
That Ray
accepted it.
is another is another Satoshi. Accept it already.
Yes, and clip this as well, because I know you're going to.
Oh,
Here
I know.
am. I have accepted.
I think
Nailed it.
I might have to go and just string together a compilation of all these lovely brain cell moments.
And
Oh,
then just
Jesus.
at the end, like, fuck it, I accept it.
well, I think that's for both of us, because, like, the first minute with, like, Aqua, and I'm like, how the fuck did I miss the tentacles?
Oh yeah, that was awesome to say.
I mean, I was anticipating a good reaction because as soon as I played this the first time, I saw Aqua interacting with her. I was like, "That's freaking Sunu."
It was also adorable hearing like the wit squelches of her walking in and out.
Well, you always know when Aqua's gonna be on the scene.
Uh huh.
So, yeah. I
It's
just yeah. It was just the. I mean, it sounds like you did manage to see a little bit of Aqua, but yeah, you completely missed the tentacles.
It's also actually
Yeah.
funny because you think that they are wet galoshes or something because it's like, oh, I guess someone has like, because it's raining, so you think, oh, someone must just have soaked boots.
Nope. It's just wet tentacles. Like I said, I assume they have some type of mucus coating to keep them nice and, good.
Not about mucus.
Well,
it's
the
just
deadline for my
natural.
draft is getting nearer.
Oh, yeah? How's it going?
Quantity-wise, it's shaping up pretty well. Quality-wise, needs a little work. Honestly, I'm pretty confident.
Best of luck then. I'll buy the first copy. And if I don't like it, you know what's happening.
You have any updates about the last 2 days of chaos?
Oh geez, for the werewolf case? I spoke to Gala about it.
What? Are you going to arrest him?
Too late, he's already been arrested. Some officers of the precinct were talking about it. But in the end, we agreed not to do it. Because he really helped a lot that night. We asked the folks in the hospital and some other people in the area. Without him, we'd have a lot more problems. He helped a lot, getting most of the werewolves safe in hospital. Too bad he couldn't lock himself up in time. Thankfully, he didn't hurt anyone, although he did suplex one bus, but that's besides the point. So those who'd rather detain him can't do anything anyway.
Well, it's already passed anyway. It'd be pretty bad if they did arrest him.
Hmm.
Hey, being mad at me wouldn't solve anything.
I know. What about Rachel's dad? Any ideas what happened?
I'm not too sure myself. Most of it didn't happen around here.
What?
Yeah, seems like it happened out near Coachella.
That's a long way away. I mean, it's not actually that.
But
Oh.
but far enough to yeah. He basically walked all the way from Coachella to here in that condition.
Yep.
I just had a thought,
Uh-huh.
and something came to mind. The article was a big sex drug party at Coachella busted.
Uh-huh.
What if he had something to do with it, and during having something to do with it, what happened to him was part of the retaliation?
Well, remember, I think it also said there's a big fight over at Coachella, too.
Yeah,
Mm,
because
So there were-
they had the article about there being a big fight at Coachella, but everything else still going well, and the sex drug bust.
Yep.
Now I actually want to know. But he wouldn't be able to walk it. Not in that state.
So far, that's all I know.
Rachel!
Rachel, is Mr. Hendry all right?
Before that, yeah. Could I have a cup of hot chocolate? Doc?
Of course.
Oof, no milk at all.
Dark chocolate. Your hot chocolate's ready.
Thank you. Dad's going to be fine. He woke up this afternoon. Thanks to Mr. Gallen, yeah. He got help fast enough to stop things getting worse, yeah.
Yep, got the achievement for finishing Rachel and Henry's arc.
Nice.
He's doing okay then?
It'll take a few days before he finally recovers, Neon. But no permanent injuries we need to worry about, Neon.
That's a relief.
That's good to hear.
I know. But still, it's all because of me, Neon. Because I didn't listen to him, Neon. When all he wanted to do was protect me, Neon.
Rachel.
And this is where that lack of experience comes makes itself known.
Mm-hmm.
Don't blame yourself for this. Please don't take offense. But is it okay for you to leave your father alone in the hospital?
His friends are there at the moment, Neon. Including the cat mafia. And I can't face being stuck in a room with a bunch of people I don't even know right now, Neon. Besides, I really needed to get away for a bit, Neon. So I told Dad I'm gonna visit Coffee Talk to get some fresh air, Neon.
He's okay with that?
He understands. He always does, I guess. Miss Rachel, what really happened last night? Dad got into a fight with some thugs. He heard them talking about me in some very suggestive, perverted ways.
Oh.
He didn't like that, of course.
What good father wouldn't?
So he morphed into his cat form and started a fight with the thugs.
Why did he morph?
Smaller target, quicker and easier to dodge. So people wouldn't see what his human form looked like. And link him directly to me. Some cops went to the crime scene. They found some eyewitnesses to testify. And they managed to find the thugs.
Are they fans of yours?
No. It's even worse. They work for Mr. Lester, Nyan.
Here we go.
What?
Oh boy, I'm gonna need my shovel for this. The reason why it didn't take long for the cops to find them was because they were already under arrest. Because the party went too far last night, Neon.
Whoa. How did it all connect up?
They're Mr. Lester's bodyguards. They were chilling after the show, having a tea party before the big one.
The classic practice of pre-gaming for the party.
Yep. And you know about guys in locker room talk, right?
Yeah?
Well, that's what they were doing. And I was the topic of discussion.
Oh god, and if she went to this party,
So
Yeah.
and they were
Yeah.
having this conversation.
And
Yeah,
the stuff that they were doing at the party.
yeah.
I think they would have had her under. There's where my mind's going, and I don't think I can say where I think they would have done with her, but I'm pretty sure everyone knows.
The 4-letter R word that is a bit of a sensitive thing to say.
Yeah.
Roughly hugging against the other person's will, essentially.
Yeah, let's just continue on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm sorry to hear that.
And you were right about his party.
Yeah, and again, you were originally wondering why this game is rated M.
I'm glad I wasn't there, yeah. Once again, I owe Dad for...
Hey, it's okay. The most important thing right now is that you're safe. And your dad made it through.
I should have listened to him, Jan. He might be out of touch, but he's still way more experienced than me, Jan.
Bingo! There it is!
And he's my father. I wish Mom was here, Jan. She'd know what to do. She'd know what to say to Dad when he's recovered.
Well, I may not be much person, but first thing that comes to mind will be just simply saying, I'm sorry.
I mean, to be honest, that's probably what that came to mind, because really, that's what it is. This is a case of I know better. Something happens that shatters the I know better attitude, and now you're stuck in a turmoil of self-doubt because it's your fault, which, if you let spiral out of control, can really become dangerous to the mental health.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? I'm sure you'll know what to do. You're an adult, remember?
But I don't know. All I know is I have to be there for him when
That's it. That's all you have to do.
might be weird to hear about something coming from Freya, but he is right for once.
Out of
I mean,
out of character, it feels weird it coming from me and these thoughts, and yet I'm playing a character in another that's suffering these same situations. Fun times.
Oh, this has been such a journey.
mm-hmm.
Be there when he needs you, Rachel. And whenever you need a breath of fresh air, you can come here and relax for a while.
Guys. Thank you. I've had enough fresh air for one day, Neon. I'll go back to the hospital now, Neon.
Thank you for the update, Miss Rachel. I wish your father a speedy recovery.
Thank you, Neon.
Man. What weekend.
Pretty crazy, I know. Trust me, I've had to add more red to crimson to my shovel lately. Anyway, I've got to continue my patrol. More chances for more crimson. It's been a pretty weird weekend. But overall, things are still safe around here. But even with that, never let your guard down, okay? And if you ever need help, you know where to call me.
No problem, officer.
Thank you for checking up on us, Officer Georgie.
Okay then, see ya.
Yeah. Okay, if that's not gonna figure out I was mute. I was not
That's
funny that.
supposed to be my job.
Yeah, I know.
Are you going to leave as well, Freya?
I don't think so. I've had enough rest. And I have stories to write.
You're not tired?
Definitely not. In fact, I think I could get it done today.
Alright. I won't bother you then.
Oh, you were never a bother. Besides, this whole book project is all because of you. It would never have existed without this place. And you. So thank you.
The pleasure was mine. Now, I'm sure you shouldn't spend any more time on chit chat. You've got a book to finish.
No problem, boss.
And that's the end of another day.
Oh wow, that was a lot shorter than expected.
Yeah, since we're getting towards the end of things are starting to pick up on speed again. I think it gives us more time for some of the extra stuff.
Yep, definitely.
I'm actually still looking forward to reading through one or two of the story articles that they read just to give them a taste.
Yeah, and yeah, that gives us time to do that. So we're at 2 weeks later now on October 18th.
Coachella Festival proves to be a major boost for Seattle tourism. More women have spoken out and claimed more is less delight. Initial reports indicate possible herpes outbreak at Coachella.
Oh god. You know, and we got all of that out before the next day, and then when we heard about that, it's like, oh god, yeah, it went there.
I'm gonna claim the ass bite.
Or hoof kick, or whatever the hell that was.
All I could say is, it could never have happened to a better man. He probably deserves whatever he got.
Oh.
Yeah, Satoshi.
And given that with this one thing that there's even more people are coming out against him. They're probably just building a bigger and bigger case against him, and they're just going to throw the whole book at him.
That'd be if he survives the book being thrown at him.
I can sort of see what the parallel is for him for the real world.
Hello!
Yeah, you're finally here.
Hey, y'all.
Hey,
Hi. Hi, Freya.
Someone's feeling happy today.
Of course. My book got published.
Did they?
They approved it.
I'm so happy for you.
Congrats.
Am I? Do you know how happy I am?
Judging from your expression, I'd say somewhere between ecstatically and rapturously.
You're goddamn right. Oh my god. Oh my god.
How'd they react to the draft?
Surprisingly, they liked it. Nope, I'm accepting it. I'm accepting it. Just as you pressed A, I was saying they liked it. It was coming up. It was so goddamn timed. It's so fitting on the last day.
That's amazing.
I know, right? I couldn't believe it either. They told me if the book sells well, they'll definitely sign for a second book.
I'm so happy for you.
Anyway, whatever happens with the book now, I can take things a little slower. Because they gave me a year to finish it. With a feedback session every month.
Sounds professional enough.
Of course. They are the biggest publisher around. Enough about me. How's the coffee shop been doing?
It's been great. We've had a lot of new customers lately. And some old timers, of course.
Oh god, I love that expression, Aqua. Stop being relatable.
I heard Hyde's back from his trip to Korea.
Yeah. He brought us some gifts back.
You didn't get any for me?
I'm not sure.
You got your lump of coal.
But he did say he always gives gifts directly.
You give it the old-fashioned way, huh? How about you?
Neckbane boop.
Things are great.
Last time I saw you was... before your mini break?
Yeah, we decided to go. Oh no.
Oh no!
Oh no.
We decided to go to Coachella.
And this is when we find out the Bean got into a roid rage.
Wow!
Fucking kill.
That event was a mess.
You have to realize that the festival is not for us.
So where did you go after that?
We ended up in Port Townsend.
How was it?
I enjoyed it. Never knew a historical trip could be fun.
Oh yeah, I saw your new profile picture, Aqua.
Oh no.
Aww.
Aww.
I didn't see that the first time around.
Wait. Could the photos
Yeah.
of people have been updating throughout the course of this event?
Possibly.
Huh. That is adorable though.
Sooner with that orc girlfriend.
Yes.
Which
Oh, okay.
goddamn annoys me. I didn't figure that one out as well.
Aww.
Yeah, I think Rachel's has been changed.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rachel's been updated because her original one was part of the group.
Yep.
Ooh, I wonder, could her actual, like, info have been changed too? Oh yeah, Lewa's different too.
Gala's still holding the same old.
Oh yeah, I mean him as cats. Aww.
It still says she's a writer for the Evening Whispers.
Didn't Hines change?
No, that one feels like it was the same.
Yeah, we weren't really paying attention because we didn't think it would change. But it is social media, so of course it's going to change. But Pendry,
I don't know. I kind of like it that the moment that she said, "I'm glad I noticed her new profile picture." It's like, wait, what? Go to Aqua. Yes, it's adorable.
yeah, it's just.
Oh my gosh, that face that she's making in the top right image.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yep, Suno and her Orcum girlfriend.
Yeah.
Aw.
Oh, we're taking pictures in this photo booth.
You both look so cute.
Oh man.
Was that taken during your vacation?
No,
It
it was at Max.
Aw.
They had a Japanese style photo booth there.
That makes a lot of sense.
So I forced her to take a picture together.
Right. Air quote forced. You were at Max too, Birdo?
Well, remember Freya, they said they were going together.
Yeah. I helped her out a bit with the booth.
Thank you.
You don't have to keep thanking me.
By the way, have any of you heard from Neil?
No.
Not me. They did send 2 postcards to the coffee shop.
Oh.
Really?
Yeah, one's from Coachella.
That's not even that far away. Why send a postcard?
Hard to tell with them.
What about the second one?
It's from New York.
Wow. Isn't that the
What?
other side of the country?
Mhm.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, because isn't Seattle over on the west coast and New
Yep.
York's east coast?
Mm-hmm.
Washington State to New York State.
Jesus.
What are they doing in New York?
Beats me. Working on their mission, maybe?
Heh, yeah, probably. They'd stand more of a chance there.
Anyway, guys. You're leaving for the night.
Oh, come on. So soon?
We're 8 hours before you arrived. We need to work tomorrow.
Fair enough. Take care on your way then.
Good luck with the novel.
Thanks.
DNA.
See you around.
Squish, squishy, squish.
I can't help but hear that now whenever Suno's actually moving.
Squishy, squish.
They look happier when I first met them. They do.
It's not easy to find someone you can be comfortable with in such a short amount of time.
Yeah. Anyway. Sorry if it seems to like I'm ignoring you, Baileys.
No worries. I don't feel ignored at all.
Are you by yourself tonight?
Well, I'm waiting for Lua. She has some work to do.
Oh my word, I have more than 4 people.
This is wrapping it up. This late at night?
Yeah. She's been doing overtime for the past few days.
How are you two doing?
Things have been great. In fact, after 10 years together, we're finally moving in together next month.
Wow, congrats! But I thought Lua lived with her fate.
Yeah, we're moving to a new place. She got promoted recently, and her company's providing her with an apartment.
Over.
Wow,
Yep.
she must be a really big deal in her office.
Don't worry, her old flatmate is going to be getting a new, liquidy friend.
Well, she definitely earns more than me.
Let's not say much, Baileys.
You shouldn't say that to a fellow freelancer. Oh, here she comes.
Really, I'm so sorry. I didn't expect it to take so long. I thought it would be done by...
Honey, it's alright. Freya and they have been keeping me company anyway.
Oh, hey, Freya.
Our 2 favorite beverage people.
Hey, Nay. Sorry for barging in without saying hi. How's it going? God, it feels weird doing this voice.
I'd say things are great.
Just trying to be a seductive succubus when I'm not really into it.
Hey, you're doing a better job than I am with my various voices.
But not as great as you two lovebirds.
As long as everyone's having fun, who cares?
Oh no, I'm having fun. I just say it feels weird. You told her already?
Only about the moving in part.
As you heard, we're going to move in together next month.
Where is it?
Not far. I mean, the company provided the place. So they want to cut my commute costs as much as possible.
Hey, I mean, that's sounds like a good gig.
That's thoughtful of them.
Means they don't need to reimburse my taxi fees when I'm working overtime.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Hey, but at least if you're
Yeah.
closer, that means it doesn't take as long to get them two back
That's
from
true.
work.
It also means we get to visit this place more often.
Ooh, I wonder if we're gonna be seeing a
That's
lot
good.
more of them in the
Oh.
second one.
We have this coffee shop a lot anyway.
Don't mention it.
We have a question for the both of you.
Go on.
The last time we met, I believe you were going to introduce Baileys to your parents. How did it go?
Oh boy.
I did it again. How did it go? I did it again. Yep, I'm accepting it. Accepting it. I'm just gonna sit here and quietly drink my pure leaf iced tea.
Hmm.
Yeah. Her father didn't kill me, at least.
Well, at least Papa let you eat lunch with us. That's rare, you know.
I know. And at least they didn't say no. which means a lot, I guess. It was a good start.
It was definitely a good start. Anyway, Baileys, we need to go now. Or we'll miss the intro again.
You folks going somewhere?
Ooh.
Yeah. We're gonna watch a Midnight Scream of Full Metal Conflict.
I think you, for someone who likes FMC, Lupa.
I don't, but this guy loves it.
Hey,
Doll.
hey, you always enjoyed watching me play the game.
That's a mode.
I enjoyed watching you, not the game. I'll be honest, that's a lot of things with me and streamers. I don't watch them for the gameplay. I watch them because I like the personality.
That sort of reminds me of Nan Carl.
Mm.
Too bad. I didn't introduce you to Myrtle just now, Baileys. She worked on the game.
Really? Oh well, I'll be visiting. I'll be visiting this place more often. I'll probably meet her again one of these days.
You probably will. Now go, you love birds. You don't want to miss the movie.
All right, catch up with you later, Freya.
Oh god, at this rate, we're seeing all the other characters pop up.
I know.
I might be having a lot of me talking to me.
Well, we have yet to see Hyde as well.
Enjoy the movie.
Yeah, 'cause Hyde's back, so that means Ian Gall's bringing me back, and we'll probably be seeing Georgie and Rachel and her father, hopefully.
Probably.
There they go.
Yeah, they probably don't need to worry too much about being late because the start time of most movies, theirs is just the start time of the previews.
Yep.
And if the ad logs go at least 2 to 3 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I mean, I generally try to make sure I got time to get in there so I can just get the primo seat.
Yeah.
My personal opinion, the best seat in the house for me, at least with the theaters that's around where I'm at have access to, is right smack dab in the middle.
The middle is
Oh,
a
that's
good
the
spot.
same that I tried to do.
Yeah, 'cause-
Find the middle row and the middle seat.
yeah, middle row, middle seat, because the middle of the middle row is typically a spot where they have that place where there's no seats in front of you. It's more reserved for
Yep.
handicap or wheelchairs, which means 99% of the time there's nothing there.
Yep.
Oh, then it's probably a different layout to theaters I'm used to seeing, but I still go to like that location.
I know a few of the ones in St. John's are sort of like that.
Yeah, because basically you've got like you've got the bunch of seats that's down the front, that's closer up to the screen. Which once you get down there, you're getting way too close to the screen, so you can't take in everything.
I don't know why they have seats down there.
Get as many many butts in the theater as possible.
Yeah.
Then-
But yeah, it's like you're only seeing a section of the movie.
Yeah. Then you got the little kind of middle section where that's when you come in and enter the theater from the side from the walkway, where you just got that big walk area that's between the two halves where you can get to the bottommost middle seats, which is where the handicap seating is. Then you go up the stairs to the rear seats. At least that's the ones that's around that I have the most ready access.
Oh, right. That layout does where it's like that small platform, and then you have the seats at the bottom where they have most of the leg room.
But yeah, that's more or less my experience and preference with movie theaters.
I'm so happy for them.
They've still got a long way to go. And probably a lot of obstacles in their path.
But they're moving forward.
Yes. How will you write their story?
As it is, it's beautiful enough. And has enough drama.
Ha. That's one way to put it.
Anyway,
What's that look for?
you haven't told me about any of our other friends here. How are they doing?
You only skipped coming for 10 days. What do you expect?
Come on, they played an important part in my writing process, remember?
Well, there are some updates about the regulars.
Nice.
Tell me!
Where should we start?
Well, Neil took over the world, so there's that.
Lua visits this place more often now that they live nearby. The last time they came, they were talking about catering and venues.
Ooh.
I think you know what that means, right?
Hyde returned from his trip to Korea and brought gifts. Some are more special than others. He said he's considering moving back to Seattle if his agency allows it.
Oh my god, the big cuffs!
Aqua continues her work with the university. She's still working on small indie games. The difference is she's not alone now. Neil...
He's been ejected for being an imposter.
The only news about their superhero breeding mission are the 2 postcards they sent me. Rachel's back at the recording studio preparing for her first solo album. She's found a new manager, someone who made the news as a legend coming back to the industry.
Oh,
And
her dad is a manager.
And finally, Freya. She finished her book, get published, and had some signing sessions. It was a massive success. Too fast. I couldn't keep up.
Oh no. Alright, shit.
You're gonna have to go back and pause that one.
Yeah. Oh, and although everything worked out well, that's nice. So what?
Yeah,
other things
I
were you
could
looking to
get
do?
it for you. Shit. Where is it? Yes. The last it was a massively successful, sold out even after the 4 printings. It might be adapted to a movie. She's working on the 2nd novel.
Cute.
So, yeah, her novel was a big hit. It seems.
Indeed. So, Nay, are you ready? So, what else are we doing for this sometime?
Well, one of the things is that we definitely have is the thing we talked about is like looking into 1 or 2 of Freya's short stories to tantalize people to go and get the game so they can read the rest of them themselves.
Wait, Lua's won the development cats? That's adorable. And Bailey's. Oh, Jesus. So 2 of the characters are named after cats. That's adorable. But if you can, I would recommend trying Kahlua. It's actually not a bad drink.
And special thanks to Rachel Florencia. And there's a Georgie in there as well.
Uh-huh.
This has been quite the journey, hasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Looks like the Discord feed is probably having a bit of stuttering keeping up.
Oh dear.
No, it's minor stuttering. The credits were just not moving smoothly, but everything is fine. Oh, after credits scene.
Welcome.
Who the fuck are you?
Hello,
Okay.
Nay.
Yep.
Hello, Nay.
I was gonna ask you to cover this one, Orsk.
Because I do actually know who this is.
Oh, okay.
Good evening, sir. Have we met before? I'm sure this is your first time here.
Of course, I've been here. In fact, I've worked here before.
You guys get who it is?
I mean, I know for sure. What? Wait.
Oh,
No way. Is that really you?
It's been a while.
You've changed a bit too much.
I've learned a lot about how to live with your people since then.
I assume it was a success then?
Multiple successes.
Good on you, buddy. What's with the new look then?
Just trying to blend in. It seems like an Earthling immigration agency is after me.
Now that you mention it, somebody did visit this place looking for you.
When was that?
Not so long after your second visit here.
Oh, was he a bald guy in a suit?
Yes.
That fire agent.
You've seen him?
Yes. Thankfully, I've changed my appearance since then. By the way, you can drop the act in front of me.
So, you finally noticed.
To think that such power can be born from our kind. You're good with your act, though.
It took a few tries. But there are some timelines where I forget to pretend that I don't have some knowledge of certain stuff.
Interesting. Now I'm curious to know about those mistakes.
Well, it happened a few times. First, when Freya told me about our meeting in the elevator. Then it was the first time Rachel visited this place. And the last one involved you on your second visit.
Huh.
Oh, and there was another one right after Freya got her draft approved.
Can you show it to me? Assuming you know how I communicate with my kind.
Never tried it, but let's see.
Oh, that's cool.
so is that how they encourage multiple playthroughs? Because you mess up?
Because,
Well, that was because you didn't mess up.
yeah, because this is one of the things that I was thinking of doing is going and seeing those little mess ups, which is why I mentioned that we can fast forward and it would stop to the point where the new dialogue takes place.
Okay.
So yeah,
That's interesting, and oh my. So, Nay, you're someone special.
Mm-hmm.
So first off, we have to go to day 1. And get my notes here for the day so I can speed through that. So, fast forward. So, we got the coffee. Ah, here we are. Here's the new stuff. Yeah, you were about to tell me about your meeting in the elevator.
Oh yeah, that. Huh? Wait. I didn't tell you that. How did you know?
Well, I was just guessing.
No way I guess could be that specific. You're You're being very suspicious. Maybe. You have another news source.
I have no comment.
I knew it! But I haven't told anyone about this. Oh wait, was it someone who saw me entering the elevator in a hurry?
Theorize all you want. I won't comment on anything.
Okay. I understand the importance of keeping the sources confidential. So I'll pretend you never said anything.
Thank you. Whew.
So yeah. Where were we?
And there's that was that. So I'm just going to fast forward through the rest of the day to make sure it all clicks.
Uh-huh.
You know, better safe than sorry.
Indeed.
Okay, for that one, that was dark chocolate.
I guess you just have notes ready on which days specifically.
Yeah, I mean, Neil, we basically mentioned which days were the ones when we were talking to Neil there at the end after the credits. But yeah, if you're playing in consistency, you can remember specific which days are on. But it helps to just have the specific days noted down. Okay, he wanted a cappuccino with latte art. And then again, for you to try to make a really horrible attempt at latte art.
Among Us. Who among us is having a stare off?
Going through relationship troubles at light speed. And lastly, a green tea latte. Yeah, technically that one on the first day is the only one that actually specifically asks for latte art. Because, yeah, you gotta give credit to the people who can make some of that outstanding latte art, because that is yeesh.
I assume it's a lot easier than trying to do it on a computer game.
Probably. So, next is day 3. Then, after that, it's day 8 and day 14.
Noted.
So, yeah, days 1, 3, 8, and 14. So, this one was milk, honey, honey. There's and also the reason why I had to do a fresh save for the stream, because every time you go, if you go back and try to replay it, it's going to have this altered dialogue every time moving forward.
Ah.
Oh, it's one of those things that you have to basically do a hard reset of the game memory because of like Undertale. It remembers. Makes sense. Which means that it makes the end credit scene make more sense, because as you're playing through it, you're essentially showing these mess ups.
Yep. Because yeah, basically we're basically showing Neil the mess ups, and when we get to day 14 after going through 1, 3, and 8, he'll have that extra commentary there.
Of course, we need to feed our coffee addict.
Yeah. Good thing is, you'll know when you get there because you can't fast forward through dialogue that you've not gone through yet.
Yep.
So it'll automatically stop and lock the fast forward button once we get there.
I mean, it's the same with any type of like novel, like story like this one.
Yeah, it fast forwards to a point that you either one of the major choices or where you haven't read yet.
Yep.
And lemon ginger green tea. Did I? Oh, I clicked the wrong one. I was supposed to do honey.
Ah.
Oopsie.
That was lemon ginger, was it?
Yeah.
That's a new one we haven't seen in the recipe stuff.
Yeah, that's not technically not a straight up recipe. It's just a random mix.
Oh.
Not a full blown recipe. Should be coming here sooner or later.
The pig pod effect.
Here we are.
Oh.
I agree with Officer Georgie. You don't need to make a snap decision. I'm sure you and Mr. Hendry will find some common ground together.
Everyone stares.
Why are you all looking at me like that?
How do you know my father's name, Neon?
Oh no.
What was that?
Nothing?
Dad's visited this place before, hasn't he?
I can't say anything about that.
Freya being a regular would know.
You were just about to say something, weren't you, Officer Georgie? Right?
Do I need my shovel? Well, I was. Want to talk more about your problems? But now...
We're past the point.
I just like it. You should listen to your that. It's like, what? Did something grow on my face? Oh shit. You know, if this is actually showing, here's another one to probably add to the list. Satoshi is not allowed to time travel.
No, that's fine.
That's too late, good sir.
Has he already done that?
You forgot that?
Day 8.
Wait, when did Satoshi time travel?
That happened like last Thursday. Are you forgetting the conversation we had?
I've been under the weather.
Scorpio's
If it
not
was
all that
last
smart.
Thursday, if it was between Tuesday and this Sunday, I was feeling under the weather.
Scorpio isn't necessarily
Could you
the brightest
remind
bulb
me
in
which
the-
conversation?
Oh, I'm nothing to worry about, good sir.
As I said, don't worry about it. We know you're not the brightest bulb, but we got you back.
What?
Nothing.
No. You brought this up.
No,
When
it's
did I
nothing.
time travel?
It's nothing. Don't worry about it.
I mean, it's a side tangent now. We don't need to talk about that.
I would remember if we time traveled.
Would
Not
you?
necessarily.
You realize I'm just fucking with you, right?
God, like I said, I'm getting over being sick.
Also, I'm not joking. We did actually talk about that at one point in time. That was like 3 months back.
Oh, we're here.
No wonder I don't remember. I'd probably have to dig.
Yeah, good evening. Yeah, it's nice to see you again, Neil.
We are also glad to see you, Barista. Although we do not think we have told you about the name we use on Earth.
Again?
It's just that, you know, you kind of remind me of our first man on the moon.
Oh, really? We have chosen the right name then. Because that was where our name came from.
This has happened 3 times now.
Wait, 3? I thought it was only 2. I must have been.
Really hard hiding something, huh?
Yeah, this is the third one of these little mistake days.
I must have missed the first one.
What are you talking about?
Oh well.
Alright, that's it. So,
Well, I was gonna say, like, the first mistake day was knowing about the elevator pitch and mentioning it before Freya mentioned it. The second was knowing Mr. Henderson.
Yeah.
You
Henry?
don't know. Yes, Henry. And you don't find out about him until he visits the shop, or the daughter connection until after that. And then Neil's name.
So yeah, basically, knowing about things that he shouldn't rightly know, but yet.
So, is he living multiple? Are they the barista living multiple timelines at the same time, and some of them are mistake?
I think it's implied the barista is either a child of one of Neil's race or something.
Yeah, it seems like the child of one of his race. So technically speaking, Nay's a superhero. Or supervillain, we don't know which one.
Villainess.
I mean, Nay could be a supervillain, we just never would know.
No, I said villainess.
Fair.
Alright, back to, once we get again, we can head back to day 14.
Like I said, well,
Wasn't there one with Aqua mentioned as well?
That's a nope on that one.
I could have sworn.
Yeah,
like I said, you thought,
go
like I
ahead.
said, they're time traveler / blah blah blah.
Oh, this is probably Aqua.
Squishy, squishy.
Up, here we are. By the way, I haven't seen your final draft. May I read it?
Sure. I brought an extra copy.
Let's see. The main character is a time traveler?
Simply. I mentioned it just enough to raise suspicion.
Where'd you get the inspiration for the character?
Yeah, I wonder where.
You know the answer.
Why would I?
Either you're smart enough to get what I mean, or you already know what my answer is. Don't think about it too much. It's only a story. Anyway,
Back to the past story, so... Yep, now just to have that little chat with Neil.
Indeed.
I don't know if he says their name here.
Him can take more time to enjoy the photos.
oh god. Heavy implications there.
Mhm.
So, Suno, how are you enjoying things with your orc girlfriend?
I mean, Rachel's getting her dad as a manager is probably one of the best things for her.
Yes.
I don't know why it wasn't from the start, because it haven't been.
Well, he wanted to stay retired. He was happy with how his life was going since he retired with his wife. And youthful ignorance, she didn't realize just how much of an apparent legend in the industry her father was.
Indeed.
Anyway,
So she found out, huh? Clever as usual.
and we just got
No.
the secret achievement, God of Caffeine.
Clever as usual. No wonder he intrigued me so much.
In some timelines, yeah.
But I have to ask you this. Why?
Why what?
Why do all this? Opening the cafe. Connecting people.
I just like to make sure things go all right. Besides,
Yes.
I also have to make sure that I'll exist on Earth.
Ah. That's one hell of an important task indeed.
It is.
Oh. That's your papa. Well then.
Oh, it's one of those bootstrap paradoxes or similar to what they did in Harry Potter,
Yeah.
where they went back in time and he saved himself, but he thought it was his father, so he goes back in time.
Yes.
Where it becomes bootstrap, but if that loop is ever broken.
Yeah. Okay, and I'm guessing the second chapter helps us further that goal.
Maybe.
Well then, that was an interesting bit of information.
Well, you can see some of the new characters on the little picture thing, like top right.
Nice.
So before we wrap up, let's go back to the day 14 since I'll probably have all the stories available. And let's pick like 2 stories of Freya's from the Evening Whisper for us to just go and read, see what of her writing's like, and give a little taste so anyone watching this can come back and play the game for themselves to get the whole thing.
Indeed.
I think it may be one of the earlier stories as well.
Yeah. Well, while you do that, I'm gonna go quickly use the bathroom.
Okay, so last one is just basically we had like a month-long free trial.
Oh wow!
Yep, we had three parts of that happily ever after story. We got The Only Reason to Learn How to Fly, Loving in Silence, A Stray Boy and a Lonely Cat, The Anxious Boy and His Love Stories on Public Transport, Cyberpunk Love Hotel, Swipe Right to Outer Space, French Kissing a Cat, Death Drives, Road Trip, and the announcement that the free trial is starting the following day. So, which ones should we read? I'm kind of curious about Cyberpunk Love Hotel. So,
maybe that one, and I'm thinking almost French Kissing a Cat. Road Trip.
oh, they should be good. So yeah, we're gonna have just these 2 stories, and if you guys want to read the rest for yourselves, well, those of you watching, well, you just got to pick up the game and play for yourself, and I hope you have fun with it. Alright, so let's begin. French Kissing a Cat by Freya Fatima. Published in the Evening Whisper Stories on September 25th, 2020. So, what's the craziest thing you've ever done in your life? Asked her dating app partner. Pretty bold question to ask on your first date, Kara thought to herself, and in the first hour as well. Are you sure you want to know the answer? She asked back. Definitely. I think it's the best icebreaker question, and it's also a good indicator. Indicator of what? For how compatible we are, and well, you know, I don't mean to offend you, but just in case your answer is I cut someone into 12 parts or I strangled my Tinder date till he died, it's an indicator that I will immediately run away. Fair enough. Akari's interest in this guy increased. Maybe, just maybe, he could handle her story. So, do you want me to go first, he asked. I'll go first, although it's more like a crazy hobby of mine. Not something I did just once so I could tell the story for the rest of my life. Color me interested. So, I love to kiss cats. That doesn't sound too crazy. I'm talking about lips-to-lips kissing, especially French. I love French kissing a cat. What? Her date responded without hiding his surprise. You never tried it? If you feel uncomfortable with kissing a male cat, you can always try doing it with a female one. Are you telling me you've kissed a female cat before? Both male and female. I'm pretty flexible. He didn't say anything, which was unsurprising, considering such secrets weren't usually revealed on a first date. Or ever, for many people. It's not that bad, you know. Here, let me tell you about the first time I French kissed my cat. Oh. Freya, what the fuck?
If it was under 10, I would have questions.
Oh my...
Wait, if this was released in
a newspaper, yes. So, the newspaper actually let publish this.
There's part of me that says maybe we should have gone through and checked these because it was M-rated, but it's like, oh, it'll be fine. It's posted in a public newspaper.
That on the stream's fine. I'm sure they don't mind making out with cats.
This is not where I was expecting it to go, but I have concerns for the next one. But shall we continue the rabbit hole?
Yeah, I mean, in hindsight, we should have maybe expected this from the title, but I didn't think she'd go there. I was around 14, an age where most people feel curious about many things, especially sexual stuff. But I had no boyfriend, so I couldn't just ask someone to help me practice kissing. Have you not heard of using a mirror or even your hand? Did you have to go right for the pussy?
I mean, pillows work as well.
Speaking from experience?
No, I've honestly never practiced kissing before.
Oh, I was talking to Scorpio.
Oh.
I thought you were naming random shit.
You just said pillows work too, like you knew from experience.
I was just throwing a suggestion.
Yeah, but the way you worded it.
Oh, this is taking a turn. So going back into the rabbit hole again. But
let's finish this rabbit hole.
Yes, because the more this gets, oh my God, Freya! But I had no boyfriend, so I couldn't just ask someone to help me practice kissing. But I did have my biggest love at the time. Her name was Orin, and she was a beautiful orange cat with a gorgeous pair of shiny orange eyes. Her date still hadn't responded, so Akari continued. Seeing her beautiful eyes, I got an idea. I decided to borrow my mother's red lipstick and paint my lips red. It was a mess, but I was pretty satisfied with the results. I picked her up as usual, and without her knowing, I quickly put my lips on hers.
Okay, here's what's wrong. First, you went there. Second, no consent. As it was put. Third, are we sure this character isn't a closet furry at this point?
Even in the furry fandom, they have a very hard no strict rules against zoophilia. That is an easy way to get yourself kicked out.
I mean, if you're looking at the very bad apple, but
I'm back.
Welcome back to this rabbit hole.
What did I miss?
So, we're talking about summing it up, French kissing a cat. The date is telling a story, having kissed male and females, and telling the story of the first time she French kissed a cat. They were 14, put their mother's lipstick on, picked up their cat, and without knowing them, basically kissed them on the lips.
That reminds me of that meme.
This is the kind of stories that Freya writes.
So she's in the bestiality, got it.
Of course, she clawed her way out of my grip, but
oh, of course, Scorpio. Of course, Scorpio.
Yeah, but just in that quick moment, I felt something weird. It's the same feeling you have when you ride the merry-go-round the first time. No, roller coaster would be a better comparison. After that, I started honing my skills, and now even stray cats don't mind me kissing them. To her surprise, Akari noticed that her date hadn't left her alone in the cafe, unlike previous dates she told her story to. Are you crazy? The man asked her with his eyebrows halfway to his hairline. Well, you did ask about the craziest thing I've ever done. What? Why? You're not interested in kissing a cat even after listening to my story? God, no! I'm a dog person, for God's sake!
Oh God, no. I'm so
Oh,
glad that
my-
it ended right
Oh,
there.
Freya! The
Okay,
fuck,
I
Freya!
can see why this was rated M, and Oh God.
Oh my god!
I want to say that this totally has nothing. The fact that this was the one I thought was gonna be so innocent.
You
Because when they thought cat, I'm thinking, it's maybe someone dressed like a cat.
or even a Nekomimi because they're a thing in this world.
But Freya hammered home that the book was gonna be just humans, so it was like, it'll probably just be a girl with cat ears.
Yeah, I mean this isn't her book. This is one of the short stories she wrote for the Evening Whisper. For one of the short stories she got printed in the paper, an actual public newspaper. She got this printed in.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it's because the Nekomides could transform was the fact that it was let through. But still, that is pushing it.
Now I'm because I was kind of interested in reading Cyberpunk Love Hotel, but now I'm worried.
I was interested in that one too, so let's go down that rabbit hole.
Do it.
Oh God!
Here's the thing, they didn't explicitly say anything. As far as I know, even though they brought it up, they have never gone into graphic detail about it. So I'm hoping at worst it's just going to be referencing these objects, a quick gloss over, and it's not going to get explicitly detailed. Otherwise it would have had the adult rating, not the M rating.
Right. I may reserve the right to nope out of this if it feels like it's going to. Oh, well, we kind of already.
I was gonna say, like, if it starts going further than Twitch, I was gonna say just drop it. Don't force to read the whole thing.
Right.
But just my 2 cents.
Right. So, yeah. That's okay. Let's try and get this done, though, because oh my God, what the fuck, Freya? Now I'm interested in what your book is like. If this is what you were writing for the newspaper.
Remember, she has a 3-part about the love story that's essentially Bailey's and Lua.
Yeah, the God happily ever after. It's a 3-part epic.
Mm-hmm.
Which also makes me think about some of these other things, like the only reason to learn how to fly, loving in silence, a stray boy and a lonely cat.
I want to hope that was just more a companionship than going where I think everyone's thinking it's going.
Yeah, after that last one, the anxious boy and his love stories on public transport. Swipe right to outer space, death drives, and road trip.
I mean, I know, like I said, we decided we were gonna do this, but I'm kind of regretting that we didn't screen these stories beforehand. Or just take a glance like, yeah, this just seems fine.
Yeah.
We're not doing this one.
So...
Oh shit! And the sad thing is... No, I'm not even gonna comment on that one. Or how should I mention some of the stories that I wrote about the Sus's activities?
Yeah.
How about we just go and do
Yeah.
one day in the new game? Sound like a fun way to end the stream?
Yeah, I mean, we crossed the 2-hour and 34-minute mark, and we're getting about a half an hour to the regular rough cutoff point. So
No, but usually the first day in one of them is pretty short.
I suppose.
I mean, I guess we could probably take a vote and, like, I don't know, I think maybe the French kissing the cat might be a good spot to end there.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, I don't know how we can possibly top that.
Yeah, let's just end it there and let's move on to the new material.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, go French kiss an animal.
No.
No, we are not getting further into this.
We're-
Nickname, I will remove access from you seeing the stories I'm writing if you push this.
Let's go on to chapter 2.
Right. Okay.
I'm tired. I say random shit.
Right.
To those
So,
watching, I hope that you got your taste. But now you get to have to buy the game to see.
yeah, if you want to
Yeah,
read the
hey,
rest of those
hey.
stories, you get the game, you read them yourself.
Yes, we have tortured us enough. I played this game for good feels, not to feel depressed about serious topics.
I mean, we got some good feels. We got
Serious.
some nice, relaxing music by it. It was a really good experience. And
Yeah. Let's just end it there.
yeah, so I'm going to wrap this one up here, stop the stream, and then I'll get the next chapter going and load up, and we'll do the first day there. So hang around for a little bit. We will be back. Just need to stop it long enough to get things set up for them to count as 2 separate streams. So I will be back in a little bit.
Oh.
So, yeah, that has been Coffee Talk. And I gotta say again,
Oh.
what the fuck, Freya?
It seems very
I want to
appropriate.
say I am not drunk enough for this shit.
I say now it's very appropriate we had Scorpio do that one.
Oh.
Yes, considering I've read this stuff.
Right, so...
I
yeah.
mean, if I ever finish the Pokemon one, I'll probably share it.
Oh, God.
You're not gonna finish it.
If I finish it, don't worry if I share. I will mark where the sections are. So if you wanted to skip it, because I actually
You're
do
not-
want to share what I wrote, because half of it actually does have character building in it, at least, that I want to share.
Don't worry,
not
me. It's
gonna
just a bunch of
finish it.
boxes.
Right, so that is it for Coffee Talk, or at least the first Coffee Talk. So we'll be back in just a little bit once I get Coffee Talk 2 set up.
And Nate, just remember, it's changed from M for mature to T for teen in
You know
chapter
what?
2.
To see it with how Coffee Talk is, I think I could see why they decided to pull back a bit.
Yeah, I mean they did touch on some rather strong, somewhat sensitive and strong topics in there.
I mean, it's weird because I think, if you've played the the Phoenix Wright series, it was like E10 or T, but then their last game, Dual Destinies, they jumped to rated M.
With some of the stuff that they pulled in Dual Destinies, yeah, they earned
There were
it.
some things in the previous games, like I think the first one is crossing the line to being M. What they did, like in the case 1.
But
But-
but apparently they finally crossed the line with that one. But yeah, be back in a little bit, and I hope all you came by to watch all this enjoyed Coffee Talk. It's been, for the most part, a pretty chill thing that's got us doing a lot of our own coffee talk, and then we looked at Freya's writing.
Oh, so I'm still thinking Freya's gonna be Neil's wife. Just calling it now. She seems way too important in the story.
We shall see.
Wait,
shall
that
see.
means Freya's Nay's mom.
Yes.
Oh dear God, no. We already separated that in a different area.
Too late. Scorpio, go hug your mother. Your other
We
mother, not
already
me.
got her done being considered a niece. We are not switching it to being a mother.
So
Yeah.
when is
I'm
Nate-
already a mother at points, so hug your other mother.
Be back in a jiff, everybody. See you soon.
So